So guys, I like to show a video every time I do a meeting with you. And today the video has about three minutes and a half. Could be longer to one and shorter to others. So, but I like to introduce the topic with a video. All right.
All
So
right.
let's start. I'm gonna share my screen with you. All right.
I often get asked, why should I read more?
All right.
Why would I bother reading a book when I can just watch a video summary of it? It's true, you can save some time this way, and there is nothing wrong with that. However, reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body, and you can't train your body by just watching YouTube videos. So let's get straight to the facts. Reading improves your focus and concentration. Reading, much like running or listening to music, can be a form of meditation. With all the distractions nowadays, people have really big problems with concentrating. Don't be one of them. In a single 5-minute span, the average person will divide their time between working on a task, checking email, chatting with a couple of people, and using their smartphone. This type of behavior causes stress levels to rise and lowers our productivity. When you read a book, all your attention is focused on the story. The rest of the world is closed off and you immerse yourself in every fine detail you're absorbing. Try reading for 15 to 20 minutes before work and you'll be surprised at how much more focused you are once you get to the office. It's also a great relaxation technique. Have you ever felt so tense to the point you dreamt of escaping your life for a while? Surprise! You actually can. You don't need a plane ticket to the other side of the globe. A great book can take you all the way to another dimension. Many people overthink their problems when all they need is a break, so that they could go back to searching for a solution with a clear, relaxed mind. So you're stressed out? Then pick up the goddamn book. Research conducted in 2009 showed that reading is the most effective way to overcome stress, beating out old favorites such as listening to music, enjoying a cup of tea or coffee, or even taking a walk. Measured by evaluating heart rate and muscle tension, it took the study participants just 6 minutes to relax once they started turning pages. So when you lose yourself in a book, you can simply forget all your daily worries. That's assuming you aren't forced to read and aren't reading any heavy texts like legal papers. Scientific studies show that reading actually makes you smarter. Your body needs movement, that means your brain needs movement as well, and reading is the best workout for your mind. It's demanding in neurological way, plus it requires concentration and intellectual activity. Mental stimulation can slow down the process of dementia and Alzheimer's disease, keeping your brain sharp as you age. Reading is healthy, just like a morning run, so find time for it. Also, everything you read fills your head with new bits of information, and you never know when it might come in handy. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you are to tackle any challenge you'll ever face. Additionally, if you ever find yourself in dire circumstances, remember that although you might lose everything else, your job, your possessions, your money, even your health, your knowledge can never be taken from you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.
So did you? Oh, there's a lot of more people here. So there's someone for the first time here beside Mayara. No, everybody's all right. So guys, I'm gonna send the questions for you. Please choose a leader for each break room. All right. Be respectful. Let everybody talk. Okay. I think that's the question. And I'm going to split you into small rooms. All right. So who's staying here in the main room? Giovanna, Yasmin, Paula, Deborah, Iago, Yuri, and Ju. Hi, everyone. I'm Manu. How are you today?
Hi, Manu. How are you? I'm fine.
Oh, great. I'm awesome. So let's introduce yourselves, please. Who wants to start today? Deborah, maybe?
Okay, I'm Deborah. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm a teacher. I'm in research in physics. I have a degree in physics. So I'm 31 years old. I'm here to teach to know people, to improve my skill in English. That's it.
All right. Another one?
It could be me. I'm Paula from Vitória da Conquista, Bahia. I'm 26. I've been here on TNT for about 4 months. I love being here because I already met a lot of nice people and I like to have fun with them. And yes, that's it for now.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, my name is Yuri. I'm 23. I'm from Salvador, Bahia, like Paula, is the same state. And I'm here to speak about books and these kind of words that the books provide us.
All right. Ju?
Hey guys, good afternoon. My name is Juliana. I live in São Paulo. I'm 34 and I work with people and performance management in a gas company. And I'm here to improve my speaking.
All right. Tati? Daiane? I'm sorry. Daiane? No. So I'm Manu. I'm from Rio. I'm in TNT about 3 months, I guess, to improve my English and lost my shame of speaking English because I'm very ashamed. And enough of chit chat and let's start. So, do you have the habit of reading? I have.
Yes, a lot.
I read a lot. I read a lot. And I like it. Sometimes I get sad when I finish a book. And sometimes in the middle of the book, I stop it because I don't want to finish because the book is so good. And I wait a little bit to finish. So how about you guys? Do you have the habit to read?
In my case, yes, I have.
Everybody's shy like me, right? Can't believe
No,
it.
no, no. I have the app to read books. At this time, I'm reading 2 books at the same time. The Law of from Frederick Bastiat and Atlas Sugar from Ayn Rand. So that is it. That is it.
My gosh, I read Bakia. Whoa.
Frederick Bastiat, yeah.
Yay. So who's next?
So I love reading. I'm just like you, Manu. Sometimes I don't want to finish my reading. Sometimes I go back through page to read again, just to not
We get
finish
so
the book.
attached to the book.
Yes, yes. And I also like to read articles and newspaper and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Deborah? Guys, you are so shy today. I can't believe it. Ju?
Juliana Teixeira.
Hey, don't expose me on YouTube.
Oh my good Lord.
I put a nickname because I don't want people find me
I'm
on
sorry.
social media.
And
That's
how
the
about
reason. Sorry?
do you have the habit too?
No, I don't have it. I'd like to have, but last years I've been so lazy about reading. I'd like to come back to these habits, but I'm lazy about it. Crazy.
All right. I see. And you, Deborah? Deborah?
Sorry, my delay.
Oh my God.
I think everybody needs the habit of reading, not specifically a book, but reading notice, a news on Instagram, Facebook, or newspaper, or something that appears in television. But in my case, I like read so much books, specifically books and a news, some news in newspaper, virtual newspaper.
Okay. So the next question is, do you consider reading an important habit or not, and why? I consider a very important habit because you train your brain, you improve your language, you learn new words, and your brain, it's like the video said, it's like a workout for your brain. It's good for mental health too. And you travel when you read a good book. You can go to Paris or China and stay at home at the same time. You travel in your mind.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And I use reading to relax. You know, when I'm tired, when I'm sad, when I'm have this kind of feeling, I use I used to read, so I can forget about everything else and just keep focused on the reading.
Yeah, I me too.
For me, you had already the answer this question because the most important of reading book for me, it's improve your speech, improve your brain, grow focus, improve your vocabularies and some stuff. So this is my opinion too.
Yeah. Deborah?
Yes, I do. I consider it very important. But I think it's important that what you stop to read, the specific things. I think you need to have a good choice to do this. I think read is okay, it is important, but it's important to what you choose to read. I think it's important too. Um, I think the like you said, the brain is like a muscle. You need to work with this, and you can learn so much when you read something.
Yeah, that's correct too.
But I sorry, but I think it is important the source that you choose to read. That it's my point.
I agree. So, when you were a child, were you encouraged to read? I'm not starting that one, guys.
Actually, I don't think so. I mean, I read some books when I was at school, just because the teacher asked to. I don't think it's a kind of encouraging, encourage. I don't know how to say this word, encouragement. I don't know. So,
Encouraged.
yes, encouragement. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
this word exists in Portuguese. Oh my gosh. So okay. For example, nowadays I see the how important it is to encourage children reading, and that's why I'm always encouraging my. I have a niece. She's 12, and since she was a little baby, I bought her some books. I'm always encouraging her because I think it's really important. So I don't think it happened to me when I was a child, but I think it's an important thing to do nowadays with our children.
Yeah. My mother always bought me books. I have a lot of books. And when I was a child, when I was teenager, I didn't like to read because the school forced you to read some kind of books that in that age is not cool for you to read. It's Portuguese like we say rebuscado. Maybe the story doesn't get you. So I stopped reading in when I was a teenager, and then I came back to to the habits when I have the opportunity to choose what I want to read.
Yeah.
And what
In
about
my
you?
case, I don't remember, but didn't I didn't encourage, I guess. I only read books that the school rules to me. So the school choose one or two books to read for one test or one job, and then I read. But to had a habit since my childhood to read, I never did this habit.
And you, Deborah?
She sent a message in the chat. She'll come back in a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
She's not here.
So, if you have the habit of reading, how many books do you read more? How many books more or less do you read per year? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I till today I think I read 5 books. So
Yes.
from January to September, 5 books. I don't know. I guess I read 7, 8 per year.
I had already read 9 books, one per month.
It
Yeah.
depends on the kind of the book, because
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
it's so easy reading, so you the reading flows and you finish the book like a blinking of an eye.
Yeah, but I have this problem that I attach to the book, so I can finish
Yes,
the book.
but now I'm reading *Sapiens*, and it's a hard book, so I'm taking my time. I'm reading slowly because I'm researching something, and I'm paying attention that otherwise in another books like a novel, for example. I don't do this kind of thing. And I really like to read novels.
Yeah, I read Mammalia na Janela.
I heard about this one.
They made a movie about it, but it was to, how do I say, estrear. How do I say estrear?
Let me see.
I don't know. It was to go to the cinemas this year. So because of the pandemic, I don't know, maybe 2021. But
I read it.
it's a very good book, and you read fast because it's about a woman, and the texts are smaller because all the book it's about the main character changing emails with the other character. So it's a fast reading, and it's a thriller. So
Nice. It's the same. It's the same author as The Girl on the Train, something like that. And
from the
Unbreakable.
same author.
Yeah, it's very close. They did the book that I remember.
I don't know. The Uma Mulher na Janela, the main character have agoraphobia, and she doesn't get out of her house. So it's an interesting book.
Sorry, guys, I come back. My cell phone was ringing a lot. I'm here now.
Yes, Yuri, Jules leave us.
You didn't. It wasn't your fault. Don't worry. I guess.
But I didn't know.
Yeah, she went away.
Yeah, she speaking the Telegram. Oh my God, I didn't know.
Oh, we skipped one question. Do you remember any children's book that marked you?
What?
Do you remember any children's book that marked you? You said you.
Yeah, I have read Pip Meia Longa.
Oh.
My, how can I say, quinta série or sexta série? I read this book.
5th grade.
Yeah, and remarked me.
Meu Pai de Laranja Lima. Where else? I can't remember. Pequeno Príncipe.
Yeah, Pequeno Príncipe.
Alice no País das Maravilhas.
Pequeno Príncipe. O Sofá Amarelo, from Ruth Rocha. Oh God, Marcelo Marmelo Martelo. It's the best book.
Yeah.
Children book. It's the best one for me. And no, it's not Sofá Amarelo. It's Bolsa Amarela. It's really good.
There is a book when I was a little child that I loved. It was called Bonequinha Preta.
Oh my God.
Yes, I loved this one. And I knew the story by heart.
Yeah, I read, till today I read a children's book. So I read Amora from Emicida, and it's so beautiful. Amora. You when you go to a bookstore, go to the children's section and read it. It's very fast. That's how I read the book. I went to a bookstore. Amora. It's really something.
From Emicida?
Emicida.
Okay.
The Rapper.
Okay.
And you, Deborah, do you have any children's book that marked you?
Yeah, I have a lot of titles about of this, but I remember the specific book that called Sem Família. That a book that I read when I was so child, but it's my big books like 300 pages. So for me, it was so special because of this, a book, a big book, and I was so young when I read, and the history is it's very interesting about the poor children. And I remember that I love it. This book. It's my best book that marked my life.
Oh,
And after I have another's. I love to read so much. I remember that I had a special called Ensaio sobre a Cegueira. I love this book too. It's amazing. I have a lot of titles about of this. Yeah.
And there is another book with the same author, As Intermitências da Morte. It's so
I read it too.
nice.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
very interesting. It's very interesting too.
Yes. I love that. Forgot his name. Okay, keep going.
Saramago. Saramago.
Yes, Saramago. Yes.
Yeah.
let me see. So let's go to the next question. Do you have a favorite book and why?
Yeah, I have 2 or 3 favorite books. Here, in my childhood, I loved to read fantasy books, and here in Brazil, we have a writer who calls Eduardo Spor, and he made a history about angels and devils fight each other. So there is a book who calls a battle of apocalypse, and why nations fail. It's another book that I love to read that explain why nations grow up and why nations fail, be poor. So there are 2 books that I love.
And you guys?
Oh my gosh, I have a lot of books that I love. I love Jane Austen. Pride and Prejudice. It's my
Oh.
yes. I read. I already read this book twice, and I watched the movie 10 times, I guess. And there is another writer called Julia Quinn. Have you ever heard about her? She wrote Os Bridgertons. Bridgertons. It will be a series on Netflix. This is a
Oh, it's more
series.
than a book, or not? It's a series.
Actually, yes. Actually, there are nine books, I guess. Yes, 9, because they tell the story. They tell a story. The of this family, and there are eight, eight kids. Yes, 8. Yes, and the last one that tells the whole story. And I
Oh,
also like,
I'm gonna.
yes, I like this kind of book. This from the beginning of the 19th centuries. I really like this kind of stuff. So that's nice.
And you, Ricardo, you're new here. You
Hello.
arrived. Hello.
Yes, I have to be here.
Do you have any special
Yes.
book?
Could I ask the name of the Jane Austen book again?
Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, it's very famous.
Yes.
She's very good. Yes. Oh, I like a lot to read. I do letras in college. I don't know how it's called in English. Maybe modern languages. I don't know. Anyway, uh, I like to read a lot terror and this kind of genre. I'm reading right now The Hunting of the Hill House. it's a TV show in
Yeah, I saw it.
Netflix. Yes, but I'm reading the original book that inspired the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good and very psychological thing in the middle. And it's very good. It's very enriching, actually. And I start to read very lately in my life. When I was a child, I was not very encouraged to read, uh, so I didn't read any book. But when I started, I get into the college in that field. So it's very important, you know. It's very important to learn culture and to learn
Yeah.
to deal with your emotions as well. It's very, very nice.
Yeah. And you, Marise?
Is the question about favorite book? Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I have a lot of favorite books, but I think it's Harry Potter books, all them, maybe. Yeah, because was the first ones that I really enjoyed, you know, to read, and I think that. But I have one about I don't know if you already heard about Violeta na Janela. It's a
I've heard
spirited
about it.
book, yeah, and it was my first book in my life, I think, and it was really great to read that. A little scared sometimes, but was really great to me, and it's a great memory for me too.
So I have Caçador de Pipa. It's a really great book, and it's better than the movie. When I
Way
saw
better.
the movie, when I saw the movie, I stayed like, oh, I can't believe it. I didn't cry in the movie. I cried all over the book, and I didn't cry the movie.
I cry with the movie. I cry.
No, if you read the book, you will
Yeah, I
understand.
never read.
The book
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah, and when I saw Philadelphia with Tom Hanks, I liked the movie, and I go for it because it's a book. It's inspired in a book, and the book it's way better and way sadder. So it's Philadelphia. It's a great book.
I'm taking
And
I'm taking some notes here about the books.
and I'm reading now O Olho Mais Azul from Toni Morrison, and it's really great. And I had other ones, but I can't remember I remember the story, but I can remember the title. So I'm gonna search if you want, and I share with you. And I'm reading now The Little Prince again, but in English. So I guess that's the book that I recommend. And oh no, Americana from Chimamanda. Americana, it's awesome.
Yeah. There is another author that I really like. He wrote Quando Nietzsche Chorou and Mentiras no Divã. These two books are amazing.
Quando Nietzsche chorou, it's amazing.
Yes. I
Yes.
recommend this too. Mentiras no Divã, it's awesome too.
Oh, now after I will ask you all the books. Oh,
Okay. I'll make a list.
all right. And you, Felipe?
Yes. Yes. Hello, guys. Sorry for delay again. I was helping out my girlfriend fix her chair. So now I'm back and now I can have an English conversation properly. Anyway, so talking about books, yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't read so many books when I was a child. So I started a little bit late to read books. But now I consider myself totally in love with books, right? Reading books. And I started reading uh, Augusto Cury books. I don't know if you know this Brazilian writer.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one that actually there is a movie as well, and the book is very nice. The name is Vendedor de Sonhos, and I really recommend this book. Was released in 2008, and it's just amazing. The topic of the book that talks about a guy, like a rich guy, a very intelligent man. He is on the top of the building, uh, thinking about committing suicide. So he's gonna jump, right? So, and there are all the people down there saying, don't jump, right? A lot of people, and nobody could understand why this man, that he had everything. He was rich, he was intelligent, he had a family and everything. And nobody guessed why this guy was trying to commit suicide. So, and the police officers didn't know what to do, right? Because the people went there to talk to him and nobody could make him change his mind. So he wanted to kill himself. So he didn't want to live anymore. And you believe a homeless, a homeless, an old man went there to talk to him. So, so a person who doesn't have anything in life. So a very poor person talking to a rich man, right? And they have a conversation. In that moment, their lives changed, right? And this is so beautiful, right? Because it's like that, right? We never expect that a poor man could have a conversation with a rich man and make him change his mind and not commit suicide.
Yeah, but in that we can learn that wiser. The wiser man is not the rich one.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can we can we can buy you can buy wise. I can say that word. You can buy wise with money. So
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And it's beautiful, guys. I really recommend you read this book and watch the movie. It's simply beautiful. It makes
can
you
you
cry.
repeat? Can you
Its the
repeat
name is
the
Vendedor de Sonhos, Augusto Cury.
songs?
Because this guy, this poor man, he is the dream seller. Just he
All
sells
right.
dreams because he helps people, and not about material stuff, but helping them to fulfill their dreams, to find what they really need, what they really want do for life.
I started
Yeah.
to read that book, but I don't finish because I get bored in the middle.
No, no, no.
It happens.
Uh,
It happens. Richness just bring to us sadness and emptiness, you know.
Yes.
but it's nice. Long stories like that.
I already read this book that Philip told, and I also read another one from Augusto Cury. I don't like him that much, but there are some books that I like. This one was O Futuro da Humanidade. It's amazing. This one I really liked,
Yeah.
though I don't like him anymore that much, But sometimes I give a try.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. He
And you,
talks
Deborah?
about. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead. Yeah.
go.
No, Augusto
So
Cury. Yeah, please go ahead, Deborah.
for me, it's very difficult to choose one book I like so much so many books in my life, and I think the books mark some special in our life. So depends the moment that you read. And sometimes I stop to read a book, and another time I read again and feel different things, feelings about of this. But for me, it's very special. Ensaio sobre a cegueira, Sem Família, that's a book for children. It's marked for me too. As Veias Abertas da América Latina, Galeano. I love this book too. It's very difficult to try just one. It depends the moments, my life.
Galeano is
Depends
very good. Galeano.
Yeah, Galeano is perfect. It's perfect. Saramago is perfect. So many authors. It's very difficult to choose.
So we have 5 minutes and I bring everybody to the main room. And I'm gonna ask you, what was the worst book you ever had read?
I don't ever had one. Sorry.
Oh, I read Fim from Fernanda Torres. I don't know if you already read.
No.
And it's a completely it's really bad. Really bad.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't recommend. The end, like the the title thing. and you, Paula, do you have a worst book?
I'm trying to remember, but actually when I don't like the book, I don't even finish it. So I can't remember right now a book that I hated.
Yeah, I usually finish because the book could start boring and then improve and get a good final. So
That's a good tip.
But sometimes I don't want to waste my time reading something that it's not good, you know. So that's why I continue.
And you, Yuri, do you have a worst book?
Yeah. In my case, when I was younger, I read a series of books that calls Goosebumps. It's a kind of terror. It's a kind of, how can I say terror? It's terror.
Terror.
Yeah.
Horror.
It's a series of books of terror. But in all that books, in the final was very, oh my God, really? So I can see 6 or 7 books in all the finals that books. All these are, oh my God, really? And I'm insisting that, and I'm insisting and read them. So I hate this collection.
Oh my good Lord. And you, Felipe, do you have any?
Sorry, you believe I cannot remember, but no, I don't have because I use it not to read so much. So I'm not a good reader. I've just started now reading, but it's difficult because then I have time or I read or I watch Netflix. So I think it's easier.
A temptation.
Yeah, exactly. And what is easier? Is better. You watch something, right? I'm more visual, you know. I prefer watching something instead of reading about something. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I maybe
like a Satan and
yeah, but I do understand how important it's to read, right, guys? But I'm more visual. Sometimes I don't have patience sometimes.
All right. Deborah, do you have anyone?
I guess, yes, I have someone, but I think it's so horrors that I delete off the name. I can't remember now. But I know that I read roasted books, of course. Terrible books, of course.
And you, Marie?
Yeah, I have a lot of books that I don't like it. And like Paula, I don't finish when I don't like, just okay. But I have one, and it's here, like Eleanor and Park. Guys, it's beautiful, beautiful history. Okay, in the beginning, it's very nice. It's curious thing, mystery, but in the end, it's horrible. It's like what? What happened? Really? No, that's not possible. So, like the movies that don't have an explication for the something, you know.
Yeah.
And if you search for the how the name when the person's talking about this book, the critical, I don't know. If you search for the critical about this book, a lot of people are talking about it, that it's so disappointment, you know.
Oh
So
my God.
if you don't like to disappointed with a book or a film, don't read this book, okay?
Noted.
Yeah, because this story can start like very, very good, and the author, I don't know what happened with the
Yeah.
author, and the author lost all the creativity and give every final he wants, and that's okay, guys. I can't think anymore, and the end.
Yeah.
And who is waiting for the final of God here? Because the writer didn't finish the series.
I stopped in the 30 book. It's a lot of pages to read, so
No, I don't like the way he writes. So I
yeah.
didn't read. It's a
How can I
very,
say
very
enrolar?
boring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
boring,
yeah,
boring. When you read, he say that one person uh, pass through the camp, and this take along
yeah.
3 or 4 pages for say that. So it's
It's like
sometimes it's very boring.
information.
Yeah, information. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that too. And you guys, how was the conversation in the other rooms?
Really good.
Who wants to start? Who was the leader of each room?
Go, Giovanna.
Me.
Hey, how was in your room?
It was really amazing. We discussed about books and we recommended and talked about the different kind of books that we read, and it was really fun because we shared experience about the books and our childhood, and it was really amazing.
Oh, nice to hear that. And the other leader? You are very shy, guys. I can't believe that. So,
In my
Natalie, how
room,
was to be?
oh,
Yeah, Anna, you can speak, Anna.
in my room, we don't have leader. I don't know why, but everyone reading, and it's really, really good, interesting conversation. And in the beginning, this TNT, the last week, I feel just fear in speaking, but now I'm trying speak more because I don't know. I just try improve my English here.
Yeah, that's why we all are here, including me. So we are all here to learn. And I sometimes gaguejo because I forgot the words sometimes too.
Stutter.
Yeah. And you, Yago, how was your room?
My conversation, it was amazing because I learned a lot when I said in my conversation I don't have a habit for reading a book. In all my life, I've read one book because I have to did a job for my high school. So Emerson and Jessica taught me a lot about the books, what they recommended for me, books for I try to read, and for me
Yeah.
it's always amazing, amazing.
You take note?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And who wants to speak?
I can go. I was in the same room as Ana and Mayara and Yasmin, and we talked about many questions. We didn't go in the right order, and we talked about childhood memories. We had the first memory we had of someone reading to us, and I told mine, and Ana Beatriz remembered hers, and we talked that reading is important to gain vocabulary, acquire vocabulary, and it opens new horizons and make you forget the problems you have, day-to-day problems, and it's the best thing that you can do for yourself.
Yeah, and reading, it's very good for your academic life too. When you read while you're child and teenager, it's improve your academic life. You're gonna say, Emerson?
Yes, I want to recommend it to you all. A platform, a site, the internet. It's Scoob, Skoob, Scoob.
Yeah, I know.
You know, in this,
Yes.
yeah,
It's,
you can mark
you can
all the
exchange.
books.
You can exchange books, right? I have an account
You
there.
you can mark all the books that you read, the books that are you reading now,
Yeah.
and the books that you want to read in the future. You can write some your opinion about that book.
Yeah.
You can share your experience about some book with other members. That it's a good platform. Scoob, Skoob.
Yeah, I have the app in my cell phone. And you, Ronaldo, how was your experience?
As I was saying at the class, I had a good experience because I was reading Angels and Demons from written by Dan Brown, and I was almost finished this book. And one night I forgot my TV on, and it was in English. And when I almost wake up, I heard about this movie, and I realized that it's the same. The movie is the same that the book I was reading, and the final I watching the final of my book, but I keep reading this to the final. It's very good because it helped me a lot because I was knowing about the plot and the everything in this book. It's helped me to understand the movie.
Oh, great. So today we had with us a new host, Natalie. How was your experience as a host?
It was good. You helped me a lot. I hope to host next time.
So please, guys,
Really good.
welcome to Natalie. She's joined our team, our host team.
Welcome.
Welcome, Natalie.
And did you enjoy the topic of today?
Yeah, sure. I was talking to the guys, and I remember a book I read when I was a child. It's called A Formiguinha Neve. You should read this book. Yeah, it was really great. We talked about how books can make us travel. Like, you know, you can go to Italy, to, whatever you can, just reading a book.
Yeah, yeah. So guys, for today, it's all we have. You're gonna receive feedback. Please answer. It's quite fast to answer, and it's very important for us from TNT to improve our project, right? It's really fast to answer the feedback.
Yeah, you
And
spend just like 20 seconds.
yeah. And today at 10 p.m., we're gonna have the 8-8, our happy hour. So come on in, guys. Bring your beers or water or whatever you drink, and let's talk. All right? Have a good weekend. And oh, clean your hands every time. Alcohol and everything. Masks. Please be safe. All right? It was awesome to be with you today. Bye bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yes. See you.
E aí, gostou? Beijo.